back. Final four. This will go down in history as one of the most controversial segments in like the 12-year or whatever history of our show, The Big
Listen,
Hit.
I will
I was
say,
back in elementary school when this
I'm
show
gonna
started,
say something
probably.
quickly to everyone that is on The Big Hit. For you guys not showing up today and all of you flaking, I understand Peyton, some guys were sick, but I know probably most of you weren't sick.
They're all sick.
So this
is all your fault.
This on that bracket is because of you guys, and so I feel bad.
I don't see
but at the
anything
same
wrong
time,
with
I
it
don't.
personally.
Yeah,
it looks fine to me.
So,
To make it fair, we did a sports region versus like a miscellaneous, like dumb region. No offense to Texas Roadhouse and all
and St. Bernard's.
Listen,
So
don't go against St. Bernard's.
I'm going against St. Bernard's. St. Bernard's.
You know, we're starting over here just for fun.
Oh no!
Texas
Wait,
Roadhouse
Yeah.
went crazy whenever you weren't here. Versus Crab Fries.
Yeah, that was my pick.
We gotta think about it here.
I'm going crab fries.
The Texas Roadhouse buns.
You
are
can
just
get more.
Texas Roadhouse.
the
Texas
rolls
Roadhouse
and the butter.
rolls.
You can get no. You can get a lot at Texas Roadhouse.
Okay,
it's not
so
just crab fries.
I'm aware, but if you're getting the factor of the rolls, I'm going rolls. Crab fries are better than rolls.
You're picking
I would personally
fries
go
over
rolls.
steak.
Yeah.
Fries over steak.
Crab
That's
fries
crazy.
over steak in the ballpark. And this isn't just crab fries anymore. This is crab fries in the ballpark. It's a hot sunny day. You got your Buccos jersey on, and you're in the bleachers, and you have your crab fries. You're dipping them in. It's a better experience than sitting at Texas Roadhouse. You have to tip. I mean, no one likes tipping.
I could get to go.
I'm a bartender. I love to tip.
I don't.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
No, I tip.
Oh, okay.
I tip. I'm a 20% tip kind of guy, but I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
I don't enjoy having to pay extra.
Well, yeah, who does?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that I look forward to. I'm going to go to a restaurant just so I can
We're gonna
tip.
have a hate comment on this video saying, "Why does he not tip?
I tip.
you got tip in America."
I'm a 20% tip guy. All right.
So who wins?
I think Texas Roadhouse has to go down here. Crab fries, again, I will preface, this is a sports show.
But that's crab fries.
Texas Roadhouse has nothing to do with sports, and crab fries is a ballpark food.
Oh, no, I'll say this. Texas Roadhouse peanuts are at PNC Park, so that is a sports food.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Peanuts,
we got him.
But peanuts were a first round exit. Peanuts were a first round exit. So.
Yeah, but that was Texas Roadhouse brother in the tournament. That was just regular peanuts.
All right, obviously we know your final answer. I think.
So stupid.
This show is gonna
think
be.
about it. You go to Texas
We're
Roadhouse
gonna
for your
take him
birthday. You get to go on the saddle.
This kid's gonna be sad. He's gonna quit.
You know, like,
You guys are fired.
then you get the buns. Like, the buns are, like, I can't. Texas Roadhouse buns are so good.
Cinnamon butter
Yeah, it's too good.
comes up clutch.
I think I'm going to have to go.
Uh oh.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go.
Serious?
I'm gonna go
I
Texas
could go
I
either
didn't
way.
say anything yet.
I'm going Texas
Maddie, I'm
Roadhouse.
so disappointed.
Maddie could
in you.
shock us and just ditch Emily and go with you.
Okay, here's the thing.
I mean,
like,
they've been together almost every pick.
Yeah, this would be the biggest
think
backstab in
this is-
history of the Big Hit. Like this
no,
is like
the problem
a
is
soap opera.
I'm
here.
not a big fan of like anything at Texas Roadhouse besides the
That's what
rolls.
I'm saying. The rolls are phenomenal.
So like this is
Steaks
my
Listen,
problem.
Emily's taking the knife out like into your back right
No,
now. Like,
that's
she's
tough.
leaving you.
That's
Maybe.
tough.
I didn't say what I said.
Listen, get ready to clip
I want you to
this.
shut your eyes.
Peyton's gonna be watching a
I want you
movie
to shut your
editing
eyes.
this.
Okay.
You feel the sun beaming on the back of your neck.
Now I'm sweating.
You're sweating.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You have an ice cold souvenir cup with you. It's the bottom of the third inning.
Okay.
We're tied at 2-2. It's a high scoring game. You just got back with your crab fries. You sit down. You dip a crab fry loaded with Old Bay seasoning into your cheese sauce, and you put it in your mouth.
Listen.
There is no other feeling
Okay.
in this world.
Okay,
I'll give this at least another minute because we have 10 minutes before we're done.
My only like dilemma with crab fries is that you can only get it in like certain places.
That's why it's exclusive.
I know, but
Texas
like,
Roadhouse is kind of
but like
exclusive.
you
too.
know how much I wish I could go get like
Do you think-
crab
There's only
fries right
one near
now.
me.
Okay.
And
Do you
like I
think
can't.
Gucci would be as
Also, it's
popular if
always
you could get it at
packed.
Walmart?
It's always packed.
Hey,
No.
she brings up a good point. It's always packed at Texas Roadhouse. But
Yeah, I
didn't you
feel like-
vote for Texas
The
Roadhouse?
Yeah, but what I'm
lines-
saying is,
the
like,
lines, the lines.
That's why it's exclusive. you
Both
know?
lines
You
are
might,
terrible.
you might be flipping me.
How am I flipping you?
No, to like crab fries. Like,
Yeah. Come
Okay,
on.
I'm giving you 10 seconds.
oh,
10,
God. Okay,
9,
don't count. I'm just gonna. Okay,
5.
You're from the Jersey, Philly area.
All right. I'll go with crab fries.
2-1.
That's an
I'm
L.
not just saying that because he's like being a bully, but like,
Like I didn't get bullied for the past 30 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
but it's fun.
This is the most interesting. I never thought we'd be in a world war. So
This is hard too.
Danny, you might be in trouble here.
I mean, I might not even vote.
We got Kobe versus the good old St. B's, St. Bernards. The all-around best dog in the world.
I think you might be shocked with my answer.
Uh-oh.
No, I think I know what your answer is gonna be.
She might go Kobe.
What are you gonna say?
I think you're gonna go with the dog.
Well, let Danny. Well, isn't... I mean, when you say Kobe's a dog? Like, playing? Like, I mean,
Take
like...
that back. That was.
No, he's a snake. He's the black mamba. Come on.
All right, so you're
Has to
obviously
be
going
Kobe.
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 This is, again, I will
Well,
preface. This
I was
is a
gonna
sports
say-
show.
I'm sorry, Archer.
I was
Doesn't
also
matter.
gonna say Kobe.
I'm sorry.
Bang.
Archer, I'm
I
sorry.
love dogs,
We'll
but
see,
like
Archer.
Kobe just makes me
watching.
sad.
I hope Crab Fries win this.
He's been so mad since LeBron.
Okay, Danny, if
Yeah.
it makes you happy, both the sports teams got to the championship.
Thank you.
He's like, that's all
I
I've
mean,
been
Texas
asking
Roadhouse
for.
was kind of because they sell the peanuts at the games.
It's nothing to do with
They
sports.
play the sports games at the restaurant.
Yeah, they play the games at the bar.
All right, I'll be the deciding vote this
Okay,
time.
let me announce what it is.
Why you think we're gonna be different?
Kobe versus
I don't.
Crab Fries. Can't believe I just said that out loud. Like,
All right,
We're in a
I think
world
I have
where
my answer.
Kobe.
we are.
Listen.
It is currently
Oh.
6:54 or whatever. History is about to happen on the Big Hit. First ever Big Hit Madness
All right,
champion.
you go Kobe.
We'll go
Kobe.
down the line. Kobe,
I'm going crab fries.
we're tied. I'm getting a call.
He's gonna
so this
go
better hurry
Kobe.
up.
All right. I'm gonna give you my pros and cons. Crab fries are unbelievable.
You just
they're-
ranted about how good they
Yeah.
were. Are you really gonna back out on?
They're great. They're revolutionary in the sports. You know, you can't get them everywhere.
Revolutionary?
And, you know, whenever you go, when I went to Tropicana Field in Tampa, I couldn't get crab fries. But you know, Kobe again is one of the greatest ever to do it. And
wait,
you know,
so
he
you
has
voted who?
he has the
Kobe.
championships.
Kobe? Who are you voting?
I don't know yet. I think
You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I think
It's-
just
Dan-
out of I think just out of
Are you leaning towards the one?
I'm going
or-
crab fries.
So it's 1-1. Danny holds the history of the Big Hit in his
let
hands.
me ask you, Nate. What would you go here?
I would have won St. Bernard. I'm just kidding. I would have won Jacob Stallings because I took him all the way. But saying we are a sports show.
Okay, so what?
We are a sports show, right?
Okay, we were just talking about how crab fries are at the game.
Yeah. Well,
That's a sports.
we are a sports show, but
You don't see a crab fry playing on the field. Like a walking crab. I would personally.
But you eat them while you watch people on the field. How would you like if you went to a game and there was nothing to eat or drink?
Kobe Bean Bryant is my pick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, have fun going to the basketball game and having nothing to eat.
I'll eat before.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Kobe is the winner.
Dub.
That is
I
going
hope
to
you guys
be.
are happy with this bracket.
That is the most. We're finally
not
done
either.
with
Guess
the
we're
most
both-
controversial segment we've ever done. A lot of mixed reactions we've had today and last week.
I'm like speechless.
Like, this was the most like out of spite thing we've ever done. Like,
Yeah.
That's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching this episode. Peyton, have fun editing this. That's all I'll say. Big Hit March Madness is complete. Buccos start this week. Check them out. Have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Everybody shout, let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of the Big Hit. We're here with Danny. I'm Nathan Osler, and it is our first annual, because I don't think we've ever done it.
Nope.
Buccos preview.
Let's go.
Very excited. It's going to be a fun season this year. Like I actually have some high hopes. I mean, there's a lot of young guys coming up. I don't know what to expect though from them.
Yeah.
So where do we want to start here? Like, what are your expectations?
I mean,
like, player to watch
we
out
gotta
for?
start with the elephant in the room. Kutch is back, baby. Let's get a round of applause.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Bob Nutting, you finally did something right. Thank you, but at the same time, we'll smell you. Get out of my city. So McCutcheon's back. I mean, I'm a big McCutcheon guy.
Yeah,
I know
of
everyone
course.
else in the city is a McCutcheon guy. You know, he named his child after the
Steele.
city of Pittsburgh. Yeah. So and then immediately we shipped him out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see Kutch back in the number 22 in black and gold. You know, I'm going to be a realistic person.
Yeah.
He's not what he was in 2013 or 2014
not at
when he
all.
was an MVP candidate and when he was the MVP. He bats around 230 now, and he might get 20 home runs a year, which is it's not great.
Yeah.
But
Still
for the
good
Pittsburgh Pirates,
still good for his age.
for
Like,
the
he's still
Pittsburgh
playing
Pirates,
okay.
that's good. Like that's
definitely.
someone that we need, and I think just him being back in that uniform, in that city, in that clubhouse, is going to elevate his performance a lot more. And I think that's a really good thing for the Pirates. And it's almost a trend now in sports.
They always come
I swear,
back.
Cam Newton started it. When Cam Newton
Came
went back to the
Carolina.
Panthers, all these guys started going back to their where they come from. Like Bobby Wagner just did it for the Seahawks.
Yeah, yesterday.
And so, guys are going back to their teams, which I love. I think that's really cool. But McCutcheon's back, and so that's a very good veteran for the Pirates, and I think that's huge.
Yeah, definitely. And before, I want to add one more thing before we get into more players. Today it was announced the City Connect jerseys. The Pirates are getting a new jersey this year.
I'm getting
I am so excited. I'm buying it day one. I don't know who it's going to be. I'm either getting McCutcheon would be cool, but I kind of want a Royanzi Contreras one. I think that would be sick.
Contreras.
I wanted a Contreras. Okay, story time. Last year I went to PNC Park. And I really wanted a Contreras jersey. They didn't have any letter N's to make a jersey. I paid for it and all. It was $150. Comes out of my bank account, and they said, "Sorry, we don't have any." So I had to get a refund or whatever. Went back the next day. No letter N's to make a Contreras
Who
jersey.
are they making a bunch of?
Probably Reynolds, because this is the thing about Pirates jerseys.
Reynolds,
Like, you can
yeah.
only buy player jerseys at the stadium,
Yeah.
because if you go in MLB shop, they only have Clemente or Stargell. That's it. They don't have Cruz. They don't have Hayes. I bought my Cruz and Hayes at PNC Park.
Yeah, and that's where they get you because it's more money. That's like
definitely.
This jersey that I'm wearing right now, Sean Rodriguez.
the GOAT.
Shout out Serpico. This was a custom jersey. I mean, they were
That's the
never
thing,
selling
though.
Sean Rodriguez.
You got to make
You kidding
customs.
me?
And before we get into more players, what's your idea? Like, what do you want this jersey to look like?
Okay.
Because it is the last jersey
Okay.
they are announcing, and it better be better than what Atlanta
Okay.
did today. Those were terrible, in my opinion.
First things first, if it's not black and gold, I don't want it.
Yeah, don't want it. A lot of people
I
are saying
think-
all yellow.
Oh no!
Some people want the old Reds back. Those red jerseys.
Oh God, no!
I don't know,
Here's
like-
my idea. I'm envisioning it right now.
Okay.
Black jersey, bridges on the sides, like little
Yep.
bridges right here. Yellow, like golden yellow bridges, like that.
Yeah.
Like we don't, not this yellow. I'm talking
1900s right here.
bridges. We need bridges, with
Yeah.
or
City Bridge, whatever.
maybe some steel on there. I don't
Yeah.
know. Get a nice Pittsburgh in some script maybe.
Yeah.
Get it a little like our new alternates we have.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
See, I was gonna say what I want personally. I don't know if you saw the video. You probably did. They did the whole hype video. Everyone was already encoding this weird, like all these Pirates fans, like this is so amazing. They're encoding all these numbers. It had all the World Series years, all the three area codes: 412, 724, 878, and then you had player numbers or like whatever, and then you had the release date. Then you saw the outline of the city. I think they're gonna go outline of the city route. Imagine like neon yellow.
Yeah,
But my
yes,
dream jersey,
skyscape.
I have joked about it so much. I want this jersey for some reason to say Yinzers on it in like a cartoony font. Because I don't know if you follow the Altoona Curve or whatever. They're releasing a Sunday special jersey. It's black and yellow. It says Yinzers on it in graffiti.
That's it.
Has it looks like city outlines of like the streets on it or whatever. Kind of reminds me of like the team like China jerseys they had with the dragon on the back. Those things could be fire, but I really hope they do not go the route of just saying Steel City. I want something unique. I want something crazy. But yeah, let's move on. There's a lot of interesting notes this offseason that happened. Brian Reynolds supposedly wanted traded, but now supposedly they want
might be getting
he
his
wants
back.
re-signed before the season starts. Supposedly news came out that's saying like I think it was last Friday we talked about it, saying like he's open to a contract extension. He wants it. What like worries me though is Scott Boras is his agent, and that never works out for re-signing, and I don't know if that's going to work out. But if you are the Pirates, do you give him the over $100 million he deserves? And I hope the answer is yes, because he deserves all the money he does. He does not deserve to be like, he was basically lowballed. That's all I'm going to say. Like Hayes being the highest paid Pirate is awesome, but at the same time, it should be Reynolds right now. And it's honestly, at the end of the day, should be Cruz. At the end of this year or whatever, or year or two, I want a Cruz extension. I want him on the team. I don't want to see him back at the Dodgers because we got him for Tony Watson. It's like 2018, like traded 1-for-1. I was like, wow, this turned out perfect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Reynolds definitely should be. There's no pirate.
Brian Hayes is the highest paid.
Hayes is the highest paid Pirate in history. What, like 70 million?
I think it was like 79.
Yeah, and we've never paid a guy 100 million. Where you see guys like Trout are getting paid so much more than that. And I think it's disrespectful to Reynolds and what he's done. You know, he's a 300 hitter at the end of the day. And you know that's a guy who's going to go and he's going to go 2 for 4 if he gets 4 ABs. You know he's a great hitter for the Pirates, and you know he's not going to hit a bunch of home runs, but he'll get you doubles, triples, RBIs all day. Yeah. And you know he's also a great defensive outfielder as well. I think he's one of the better outfielders in baseball, and I think it's overshadowed just because he's in Pittsburgh. And I think that if we can get rid of our reputation that we don't care about our players, and we start giving guys, I mean, there's no salary cap. Yeah. What are we doing? Give him his bag and start making it seem like we care about players. Because why, as a player, why would I sign with a team that I know is not gonna pay me back, or you know what I mean? So I think it would be a big way of even getting free agents, being like, listen, this is a new team.
Yeah, my biggest thing. I'll add one more thing before moving on to the next topic. I want at least a salary floor. I understand the whole thing. We need a salary cap, but there's a floor. We can say, okay, teams, you have to at least spend this much every year. And there's teams, not just the Pirates. Cincinnati this year, Oakland blew it all up. Tampa Bay is one of those special teams, though. I'll bring them up here. They don't spend the money. I mean, they did with Wander Franco, but that's about it. And
even like with the Nationals.
Yeah, they're making the playoffs. The Nationals don't really spend much money, but they won it in 2019. The Rays made it in 2020. But let's move on. I want to talk about a position on the team that I'm not really happy with in this spring training. The fact that Endy Rodriguez is in AAA and the Pirates have question marks at catcher with Austin Hedges, Tyler Heineman, Kevin Plawecki, and Jason DeLay. And out of all 4 of those, I'd rather have Jason DeLay, but at the end of the day, the best 2 catchers in the whole organization are easily Endy Rodriguez and Henry Davis. And meanwhile, Endy is ready, but he is in AAA. It's all the service time manipulation, but at the same time, the Cardinals called up Jordan Walker, and the Yankees yesterday called up Volpe, who only played like 18 games in AAA. Endy did the same thing. Why can't he be called up? And that's like, he was the brightest spot on the organization for spring training. Even Travis Swaggerty, he got sent down. Like, what's the problem here? Like, it's just the money.
I personally like Henry Davis more. Yeah. Even though, you know, we talked about it again, we said on Friday on our radio show. Tune into that.
Yeah, tune in.
Sports Talk Live on IUP-FM. Quick promo.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yep. At 4:30 to 5.
4:30 to 5.
But Henry Davis is the #1 overall pick in the MLB draft. Yeah. I feel like that you have to bring him up to the MLB. You have to. That's your #1 overall pick. Like some teams haven't had a #1 overall pick in tens of 20 years.
We have another one this year, and that better not be messed up. I already have the guy they need to pick. Don't have you heard of him? Dylan Cruz, LSU. He's killing it. He'll be in the league in a couple years. It won't take him long. But at the same time with Henry Davis, my bold prediction, I'll say this now, both him and Rodriguez will be in the MLB this year. And they're putting Endy in AAA also, and Henry's only in AA just so he can get his at-bats. Because they want Endy and him both developing. And at the end of the day, I think one of them is going to go to first, and I think Endy's going to go to first, and Henry's going to be full-time catcher, because I like his defense a little bit better. But at the same time, why are they employing Austin Hedges? No offense to Mr. Hedges if you're watching this. But career, he hit 163 last year. He just doesn't hit. They only bring him to lead these young pitchers. But at the same time, you got Rich Hill, Vince Velasquez. I will say though, with pitchers, they're way better this year. But I want to move on very quick. What's a hot take you have this year for the Buccos? I'll let you start.
A hot take.
What's going to happen? A bold prediction.
This is a sizzling take. The Pittsburgh Pirates are making the wild card.
Listen, I have actually thought about that this year.
We're making it.
I don't want to say this is my bold take, but I'll agree with this. I have them being a team, even if they don't make the playoffs, they're going to give teams that don't think they're good a very hard time. Last year, they swept the Dodgers in LA. And that's never happened. They won, I think, 5 of 6 against the Dodgers because they won in 2 of them in Pittsburgh. Yes, they got destroyed by the Yankees, but one of them they actually won. Yeah. But at the same time, I think they could be a pretty solid team. They're
Yeah.
way better than last year compared to last year's opening day lineup with like Cole Tucker and all these other. No offense, I know you love Cole Tucker.
Not anymore, man.
Yeah, not anymore.
Gone.
But like at the same time, like you had Anthony Alford for the longest time, Greg Allen. And
Yuck.
don't get me started about Josh Van Meter, the greatest Pirate of all time last year. Everyone loved him on Twitter. It was an amazing relationship there. But the team actually looks, I would say, talented this year. There's a lot to look forward to, the growth of the youth on the team. But my biggest hot take is O'Neal Cruz. He says he wants to have a 40-40 season this year. 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give him a 30-30. 30 home runs,
Okay.
30 stolen bases for O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
I think he's your team MVP. I think it's easy. I would love to see the average get up a little bit, maybe above.
He had a little slump.
I think he was like in the 240s last year. But if he can get to 260 in a full year, I'm fine with 250. I'm fine with 260. But I would love it above 250, above that quarter mark.
Yep.
Let's do a quick team reward, award prediction here. Let's both start with, I guess, the easy one, MVP. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the boy O'Neal Cruz.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a great year. That's just me trying to stir away from Reynolds or
The basic ones.
Yeah, right. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
I mean, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
There's only 3 real
Yeah.
options there, right? I mean, I actually agree also. I mean, if I did say 30-30 season, so I'm still going to go with O'Neal Cruz. But if there's a sneaky one, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He put on some muscle in the offseason. I mean, he was killing the ball. I think he improved his pull of his swing. He's hitting some home runs down the line instead of into the gaps. Like, he's killing baseballs. Velocity, exit velocity has gone up. I love what I'm seeing from Ke'Bryan Hayes here. But let's move on to, I guess, a Cy Young of the team, best pitcher.
I can only name one pitcher on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That is
I
completely
can
fine.
literally
It
only
changes
name
every
one.
year.
And he's not even a starter. It's David Bednar.
Yeah, David Bednar.
And I know he's not a starter, but he is literally the only pitcher I can name on the Pirates. And
Yeah.
that's sad. I mean, I remember the days where we had one of the best starting rotations in the MLB. Garrett Cole, we had Burnett,
Liriano,
Jeff Locke,
Liriano, like you had Edison
my
Volquez
gosh,
in there.
Volquez,
Those
yeah.
2013, 2015 was amazing. Jason Grilli out of the pen,
Oh
Mark
my
the Shark Melanson, Tony Watson, who of course gave us O'Neal Cruz.
Hot take, Mark Melanson's Thunderstruck is the second best walkout of all time behind Mariano Rivera.
I was gonna say, please don't say Edwin Diaz.
That's a hot take.
But I'm gonna give my pitcher award. I don't want to give it to Bednar. I want to change it up a little bit. I would put him in there, but I think it's gonna be a starter this year for me. I would give it to Roansy, but I think I need to see another year from him. He's still very
who he
good.
is.
You don't know Roansy Contreras?
Nope.
We just talked about him.
Oh, Contreras.
Yeah, Contreras. It's okay. But I'm gonna give it to Mitch Keller. I mean,
Okay, I know Mitch
last
Keller.
year,
Yeah.
every year it seems like this crazy story. He's like, everyone hypes him all up. And then the first couple games he gets shelled. This year, I kind of believe the hype because at the end of last season, he greatly improved.
Yeah.
He actually improved all of his stuff, his
remember that.
command, his pitches look way better. This offseason, he's looked way better in spring training than last season. I just hope he starts on the right foot, and I think he could be a dark horse, maybe to be a sneaky all-star pick for the Pirates because every team needs to have one. If they chose a pitcher, him or Bednar, but I'll go with him. Let's do 2 more very quick. Let's go a rookie of the year possibly to maybe get called up this year. I know you said Henry Davis.
I mean,
but
I want Henry Davis, but I don't think they're going to call him up. But, I'll say Henry Davis just to be different.
Okay. I'm going to go with Endy Rodriguez. I think he'll be up. A sneaky second, Nick Gonzalez. He probably should have been on the team too.
Won't Ke'Bryan or O'Neal Cruz technically be a rookie again?
No, he
He
played
enough games?
Yeah, he got called up in
They're not
June.
gonna
But he also
Chris-
played like a
Chris
game, or
Bryant him.
he played like a 3-game series at the end of the year,
Yeah.
2 years ago. What about a player who was not that good last year? A comeback player of the year, maybe. Like a guy who's like, maybe let's do most improved. Who's going to show the most improvement? I mean, it's the Pirates. There's a lot of players.
Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that can show improvement here, not to just be funny. I like the Kutch pick. I'm going to take Jack Sawinski. I don't know why.
Sawinski.
I'm going to take Jack. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he was solid.
Last season, he was cooking for a little bit,
Set
and
the
then
world
like
on fire, then
he
he
had
fell
like a
off,
little
yeah.
0 for 30 stretch, I think, and when he started going on a road trip, then he started like, I think he was trying to hit bombs all the time. It looked like he was struggling. I went to the one game he hit a walk-off, not the Father's Day one. It was the one before that. But, like, just watching him play, he's actually very interesting to watch. Like, he was a guy we got with David Bednar, and Sawinski stayed up, and he was killing it. Then they sent him to AAA for a little bit when he started slumping. This spring training, he hasn't really been looking the best, but they're still giving him the job. They're going to let him play, and I kind of like what I've been seeing from Jack Sawinski last season. I think he's going to improve. I think he's a possible 20 home run hitter this year. What is your projection? How many wins? Over, under. Let's go over, under. Okay,
80.
The last 2 years we had 61, 62 this past season. Will they get
70 wins?
63. Let's go 70 or above, 70 below. What do you got? I know you said wild card, and I know I said 70. Like,
I'm gonna go over.
I'm also going to go over. I have him at least getting 75.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I want to say one last thing.
Okay.
This is to you, Rob Manfred.
Rob Manfred.
I do not have cable.
Oh,
I have not watched a Pittsburgh Pirates regular season game in about 2 years. But I still have to follow this team. I have YouTube TV.
Can't even watch them.
Me and my dad, big Pirates guys, we can't watch the Pirate games.
I have that too. I can't.
End the blackout.
But yeah, well, Danny, it's been a fun one today.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'll have to tell you guys next week because I'm going to opening weekend in Cincinnati. I'm pretty hyped. Next Friday, I already got tickets for opening day in PNC Park. I got a whole weekend of baseball, whole 2 weeks full. But thank you all for watching this segment of The Big Hit. Pirates preview. The Buccos, battling Buccos. New Pirate generation. Let it shout. Let's go, Bucks. And have a great day, everyone.
We'll see you.